What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by Moneyball Metrics. Today is NBA opening day, and I can speak for all the boys here that we are fired up to get in to the first day of NBA action. JD, over to you. How are you today, brother?
Fired up, man. Fired up.
Do you want to tell the people the new website they may be able to find us on going forward?
I think we're going to have to save that one.
We'll save that one? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think we're going to have to save that one.
I understand why you're fired up, though. I definitely understand why you are fired up. And you know who I thought would be here today, JD? And he's already here. Besides J-Bo, he's here every day. What's up, J-Bo? We appreciate you, brother. But Mr. Norman, back in the fold, ready for his Pacer season. Footy doesn't believe this. J-Bo, what did you call the Blue Jays all season? JD, what did people call the Blue Jays all season?
I don't know. Fucking run the clock thing. Let's fucking do this.
Well, no, hold on. First off, it's a real thing, JD.
What?
Footy in a chat today called me out and said no one's ever said Alpha's Blue Jays because I said in the chat, I've been supporting the Blue Jays all year.
Oh, yeah.
But Footy is trying to say that nobody says it's Alpha's Blue Jays.
Yeah, like the whole season.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I mean, JD, if you want to go right into it, I wasn't even going into that, but ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the musical stylings of Jack Daniels line mover. It's been a while. It's been a while.
I want to say something right off the bat. First of all, good afternoon. Second of all, honestly, fantastic luck. I'm going to tell you this right now. Wow. I'm impressed. I don't know if you got some lessons, some tutoring, but
it's improved.
That versus the last one, night and day.
Night and day. That was you're really committed to it that time, JD. We love when you commit to the clock. It's always a big deal. Jefe with the coffee. First of all, show us what you're drinking. Raise it to the screen. What do we got today?
It's what I have every day. I'm a real man, and I drink my coffee absolutely as bland as it could possibly be. You guys see the difference between my color and Alpha's color.
It looks identical. Lift your coffee. Lift your coffee.
Lift
your coffee.
First of all, mine's old and watered down. That's why. Okay.
Terrible.
Okay. There's nothing in there, just the cold brew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't drink your caramel macchiato, whipped cream, pumpkin spice, apple cider, vinegar, marshmallow, toast, cloud foam, nitro brew, vanilla, sugar-free hazelnut. That's all I had. I ran out.
Oof.
Oh, let's add that more into the shot like that. Yeah.
Took me a second. I could have got there quicker, but I got there when I got there. Jefe, how are you today?
Doing good, boys. Guys, swept the board last night. Lions on the spread.
Wait, can you hold on 1 second? Can you just hold on 1 second? Just wait like 1 second. You can continue. Let me first do this real fast.
Mannequin challenge.
Sure. Monday recap. Jefe, go ahead, Mister. I got to jump in. Eager like Krieger. Get in there.
You see that? They didn't move.
What's up, Tyson?
Lions -6.5. Seahawks on the money line with the Lions on the money line and money line parlay. Blue Jays on the money line, as JD just made that very well known. And how about a little ice action, baby? We hit the Golden Knights at home. We hit the Jets on the road. It's a beautiful day. In case you're wondering, yes, Alpha, I did put a $20 parlay on it. I did win $416.
On what? Well, you can't just tell us you want to parlay and don't tell the people what it is.
What I literally just
said. All of it. You just parlayed all of it.
Yeah.
$20. I paid 400 something.
Yeah. Lions on the spread, Seahawks money line, Jets, Knights, Jays. Because I was bored.
We'll love to hear that. I'll step in here next. We lost the over in the Bucks game, but we hit the money line to close the 3-leg parlay in the Seahawks, and we also hit the Blue Jays. So a 2-in-1 day for me. JD, back over to you. How'd you do?
Yeah, man, it was another good day. 5th straight winning day.
Fuck yeah.
Trying to actually keep this going. That Lions, I'm blanking on. Oh yeah, Bucks. That was a weird game, guys. As far as actually
weird game.
I'm not sure what was wrong with him, but something is wrong with actually him though.
Who?
Baker.
There's nothing wrong with him. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I mean, like he was limping. He was
he looked banged up, severely banged up.
If he's not, that was the worst game that he has ever played.
And even his throws, like open receivers, he was airmailing it by 10 yards over them. He didn't look himself.
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna and I hate somehow this. My statements always come back to one of my teams. It is remarkable the depth that the Lions have in their defense.
I don't even know if I
Everybody
agree.
showed. Oh yeah, did they play? Did they play bad?
I also think a lot of that reflected on Baker. To be honest with you, we've seen the
Bro.
Lions with these guys in there previous weeks, and they give up 1,000 points.
Guys,
They
stop.
haven't done
They
this
were
consistently.
pressuring up the ass. They were killing that offensive line.
Yeah, but they had their D line. They had Hutchinson. They had their D line, and they had what's his name got activated.
Living hell. Players that you never heard of were making plays in the secondary, locking down good wide receivers. I want to say this right now. I feel really bad for Mike Evans. This might be it for him.
Yeah, the streak's officially over. He could only come back maybe for 1 or 2 weeks. He's not going to hit his 1,000 yards for what? Yeah. I don't know. What is it? Whatever amount of seasons in
13.
a row.
I think he did 13.
Yeah, I think it's 13 as well.
12
this would be 13. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, unfortunately, the streak is over. He's been absolutely fantastic. But when he went down, that was one of the scarier injuries you've seen in a while. Like when he was trying to get up and couldn't get his body up. And then when he got up, he really couldn't move. It was quite sad to see him in that state.
The dude literally had his eyes closed when he was walking off the field. Like,
it was sad.
Like it was weird.
Here's what I will say about the Bucs. They got a game next week that they should win in New Orleans, and then they have a much-needed bye week. They just got to get through next week. They're going to be fine. They need to start getting healthy. On the offensive line, they got to start getting healthy. They got to get Bucky back because Rachaad White, as good as he is as a pass back, they need that thunder and lightning. And Ibuka obviously gave it his all, played yesterday, and I'm not saying that he played bad, but they were definitely off. I think just his release was off, coming off a hamstring injury.
Weren't the Bucs favored yesterday to finish number 1 in the NFC?
Yep.
Right? What do you think they are now? I just wanted to pull it up for a little comparison. What do you think they are now?
Nowhere near that.
Probably below the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers are 1. What place do you think they're in currently?
Third.
6th. They dropped to 6th after that performance last night. Ahead of them now, Green Bay plus 320, Detroit plus 340, Rams plus 500, Eagles plus 500, 49ers plus 700. Now the Bucs are coming in at plus 850.
Do yourself a favor. Pull that screen down, go to an app, and look at the standings of the NFC. There's like 7 5-2 teams.
Yeah, it's crazy right now with the layout.
Do you want to know what's the best record in the NFC?
In the NFC?
It's the Packers because of that dumbass tie. Best record in the league is the Colts. There's something I never thought I'd say.
Yeah, the Colts are really doing something. And also, I guess technically, on percentage, the Packers are up. They do have 4 wins. There's many teams at 5-2, but you're right. They're the only team with 1 loss. So due to win percentage, they are technically ahead right now. Very interesting to see where the NFC is going. And we've said it on the show all year long. The NFC is wide open. It is wide open. Nothing more apparent than we see the odds flip like they're doing.
There is no point to even look at those. Half these teams have to play each other still. NFC is going to be a gauntlet for the rest of the year and an absolute open season when it comes to the playoffs. Which for people like us is awesome.
Couldn't agree more.
AFC is you either believe the Colts are what they are, or you think that if you don't, then you can make a good amount of money in the future, unless your name is JD, because the Ravens are not winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and anyone in this kind of for the if anyone wasn't believing in the Colts is the way I wanted to go with that. You are now. I think most people who were kind of hesitant to buy into the train is now on the train, riding the train. I think most people have come around on this Colts team.
And maybe later this week we'll go over why the Colts also are being gifted one of the greatest schedules with one of the greatest built-in bye weeks ever. But I do want to say one thing. I'm going to toss it over to JD. I have one big takeaway from last night's two big takeaways from last night's duo of games. First takeaway is, please, ESPN, from the bottom of my heart, stop it. Stop it right now. We do not need 10 o'clock Monday kickoffs. I fell asleep at halftime. I woke up. Nico Collins has a concussion. There's a ref protecting JSN on the sideline. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened in the second half, because I also went to bed at halftime.
Right now, this is not the Clippers versus the Jazz on a Tuesday night. Don't do this to us. Ridiculous.
Couldn't agree more. JD, what did you think of it? Well, he has 2 points up, JD. First, and we'll go to your point on that, or your thoughts on that.
Smith and Jigba. Goddamn. Freaking damn. One of our buddies said it today in passing, and I had to go look it up. I might put a little bit on offensive player of the year. He's on. I think he's got 5 straight games, 100+ receiving yards.
Go look at what Jonathan Taylor's doing in his 3 touchdowns a game. I don't think anyone's going to take that from JT.
You just brought up such a good point. I have to say something. I saw the stat I want to share it immediately. Guys, Jonathan Taylor has 3 games where he scored 3 or more touchdowns. The Jets.
I don't think anyone's passing him. I don't think anyone's passing him.
Right? I just said.
Yeah, the Jets have only 3 total?
2. He has more 3 touchdown games than the Jets do as a team. I thought that was amazing.
Well, here are the odds for OPOI, just to bring up what you're talking about, because I already had the award screen up because I was looking at other things. Jonathan Taylor's a -150. JSN's a +450. Those are really the 2 in contention. Then you have Christian McCaffrey and Bijan coming behind them, but they're significantly behind in the odds. Christian McCaffrey's coming in around +650, +700.
Since you're there, go to most comeback.
Comeback's already settled, even though it really should be Daniel Jones. Comeback player of the year right now is a runaway win with Dak Prescott at a -110 odds.
And what is Jones? Just curiosity.
+700 again.
That's kind of fucking crazy. Okay,
it's crazy, right? It's crazy. The quarterback who, for me, the comeback player of the year shouldn't exactly be the guy who's coming off like a little injury. It should be the guy who revitalized his career, who was a practice squad player who everyone gave up on. That's the comeback player of the year.
This is what I was screaming about last year, or was it the year before, when Flacco lost to Burrow. Flacco came off a couch. Burrow came off a fucking broken ACL.
Couldn't agree more. It shouldn't be a guy coming off directly off an injury. I think it should be someone who turned around their career and overcame obstacles. Because let's be honest, what Daniel Jones is doing is less believable than what Dak Prescott's doing, right? If you would have said Dak Prescott came back from that injury, has been lighting up the world and playing amazing football, you'd believe that, right? That wouldn't be in question. That's totally fine. If somebody went into a coma right after the Giants cut Daniel Jones, and they just woke up today, and you're telling them that he is leading the NFL's #1 ranked team to the best record in football, wouldn't that be something you wouldn't believe compared to believing that Dak Prescott's being amazing? That's my opinion. JD, over to you. Yeah. I don't even know what question I'm asking you right now.
A couple things here. First off, to what Jefe said, yes, the 7-10 has to stop. It has to stop specifically because
it's also week fucking 7. Like, no.
That's my next point. We're getting there. First off here, I was on air. I was on this YouTube channel yesterday for over 7 hours live. That's a long time.
Okay, Scott Hansen.
Live, guys.
Okay,
Scott Hansen, 7-hour commercial-free JD.
7 hours of commercial-free JD.
It was like fun and all. We actually cashed some bets, but let's not go quite that long anymore. Second point, like Jefe just said, we are actually now in week 8. Guys, this NFL season is flying by. We are in week 8.
Sure is.
It always does, man. It always does.
It always does. So
it always does.
You know,
but we love it because somehow we're still 5 weeks away from Thanksgiving.
And then next thing is I did have a big play on these Seahawks. And I'm still going to go about it. They are still an underrated team because yesterday they didn't even play great. That was not even that good of a game. They turned the ball over a bunch. Like that was just a bunch of shit that they cleaned up.
Bonehead play of the day, 100% goes to the play call where they decided to let Cooper Kupp throw.
It was really bad. Got intercepted.
Route and just gets intercepted in the red zone. That was ridiculously stupid. I got a question for the both of y'all. What's wrong with Kenneth Walker?
He's just not that good. That's why Charbonnet's been getting more carries.
Yeah.
Joe, I don't think the Texans defense is overrated. I think their offense is terrible.
JD, complete your point. I promise. I will try and keep Jefe from interrupting you so you can get through this so we can get to today's games. I promise.
No, just the Seahawks. I mean, they just kind of keep proving it. But the market as like a whole has just still not caught up, which is totally fine.
It's good for us.
I was about to say, because I will continue to just actually bet them. But that's the one team that the market just seems to be like, we're just not sure. Which is kind of like how the Colts was for actually me. Like, I'm just not sure. But that's what it seems like now as far as a whole the market is doing to the Seahawks team, which is more interesting to me, actually. But, yeah, man.
I'm with you 1,000%. I'm with you 1,000%. JD, anything to add before we get into the NBA, get into a little NBA futures with our guy, Jefe Picks?
There is one little thing, Alpha, and this is specifically just for you. As a matter of fact, everybody else, you do not even have to listen to this currently.
I'm concerned.
Alpha, if I add an actual overlay in, will it pop up on the screen while we're live?
Fuck do I know?
Okay, well, I'm about to try it, so if something random pops up on screen, guys, sorry, I'll take it off just a second. Okay, we can go now.
Did you do it? No, we can go. We can move on.
No, I haven't done it, but you can go and go.
We're going the NBA transition, guys. We're going right into the futures hour with our guy, Jefe Picks. Jefe, you know I don't like to compliment you often. You know I hate it. Probably my least favorite activity is giving you, of anyone in the world, a compliment. But my guy, Jefe, is an absolute dog when it comes to futures. And we had to get him on here to give you guys some thoughts of what he's doing, some ideas of what the Hefster has been looking at. So, Jefe, it is your hour. It is your moment. What are you looking at in the futures world of the NBA? And, gentlemen, happy NBA opening day. We've made it to the first NBA segment.
Happy NBA opening day. I think that's important to say. I also want to ask you guys want to do players or team?
Whatever you want.
First?
Whatever you want. This is your segment.
I think it's fun to do players first, then we can go into teams. I also think it's important to kind of give the lay of the land, right? Like we were talking before the show started about, man, this offseason, really not a lot of star players moved. Kevin Durant's the one that obviously, flashes before your eyes. He's a Rocket now. I think Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks went over to the Suns.
Yep.
Rockets have a really interesting team. They're one of the 4 teams that's playing today. This is the year that some of those players some of them got paid yesterday, have to start taking really big steps. Jabari Smith in particular, somebody, I think they gave him $125 million, which, listen, I mean, I saw Christian Braun get $125 million yesterday too. Like, I get it, but I don't know if I've seen all that from him. But there is one player on the Rockets that I am high on for a certain award. That's where I want to start off with most improved player. It's Amen Thompson. I found it at plus 1,200 odds. If there's anybody that can learn from having a guy like KD with you every single day, it's Amen Thompson, who's already defensively so skilled.
So talented.
And looking like he can be one of those absolute studs, two-way players, vintage Kawhi early in his career, vintage Paul George early in his career. And he has the defense down. It's the offense that I think he needs to be a little bit more polished in, especially in terms of shooting. And I think having a guy like KD around could really improve that. So that's the first place I want to start with, is most improved player. And that's my favorite for that. I do have a backup for most improved player that is a little bit more of a long shot. Now, this team is not good, so he's going to have a lot of opportunities to score. And it's Shaedon Sharpe of the Blazers. Plus 2K is what that one's at. He got some money. He signed there long term. They have a team that they're not going to be great. And he's going to be a focal point of this offense, along with Grant, along with Scoot Henderson. They drafted a center, I believe, out of China, so I don't think he's going to be very involved on offense, more so on defense. The year before that, they drafted Klingon, so obviously they don't really believe in him because they just went back-to-back big men in first rounds in the NBA, which is kind of crazy. But I really like Shaedon Sharpe as well. What do you guys think about those two? Or what do you guys think about most improved player in general?
JD?
Alpha?
JD? Who do you like for most improved player, JD? Because, I think that's a very interesting award. Jefe just broke it down beautifully. I'll quickly go over who I think is probably going to be the best for that, for most improved player. Daniel Jones is obviously my selection in another sport. But Amen Thompson, I do think has a really good chance, Jefe. He was fantastic last year. He will learn and continue to get better. So I do like that pick. Shaedon Sharpe as well. I think he has a very good chance. This award right now is so wide open. This one has some of the biggest odds of any award. Plus 850 is the shortest odds with Amen Thompson. As I'm quickly scrolling the list of guys who I think could be the most improved player. What is the criteria that the NBA usually looks at, Jefe? That's kind of what I want to look at here, because we know what the NFL does. In this one, I guess there's not really that many interesting storylines. It's really just guys that were bad last year or maybe haven't fully come into themselves and they're getting better. Josh Giddey's a guy who's looking like someone who may have potential at plus 1,200, but also a guy like Benedict Mathurin at plus 1,400. I think the Pacers are going to be very good again. They're going to have to get a lot of scoring with Halliburton, who will be out for a little while. So I do like Mathurin. Probably would be my number one choice at plus 1,400. JD, what do you like?
So
I would probably have to go with another Pacer, man. I would probably have to go with Nembhard.
Yeah. Here's the thing with the Pacers. With Hallie being out, what if Benedict Mathurin starts for 25 games? You know what I mean? Like he's going to get a lot of minutes here. I like that Mathurin value. Nemhard's an interesting one too. Joe said one that's interesting, Anthony Simmons, but
I don't think he'll get enough usage.
New team, it's really going to be Jaylen Brown's team. Simmons, and let's not forget, Pritchard is the reigning sixth man of the year. He's probably gonna go into the starting lineup, and I don't know if Simmons might be the sixth man. Actually, I'm not sure there, but I do like your Mathurin take.
There we go. Bill, most definitely not my brother. Most definitely not. JD, over to you.
Yeah, just like I was saying, as far as actually, like you're saying, man, like I'm looking at this now, and this is wide open.
Wide open.
Of something as you can possibly get, man. I mean, well, what you've said, you've already made great points. I mean, anybody else that you're talking about taking somebody with really long odds.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about like if you want to take a shot at somebody actually like Derek White, just hoping like he goes crazy, like hitting some like corner threes, like that type of shit. Like, I don't like it's like actually besides the people that we've already talked about, everybody else is just so.
It's a long shot.
Yeah. I
have another one. I have to look it up. I'm just thinking about it right now. Give me a sec here. I just thought of it actually.
Michael Porter Jr.
No, to be honest with you, my thought, it's funny that you said him. My thought was the other guy, Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson on the Nuggets is.
I just don't know if he's going to have as big of enough of an impact to be in contention from the award. You know what I mean? What's his odds right now? He's at the max. He's not even listed. He's under Kyle Filipowski, by the way. He's under Kyle. I'm still scrolling down. He's under Tari Eason and Walker Kessler. He's under Obi Toppin. He's under Dalton Connect. By under, I mean his odds are bigger. He's under Mitchell Robinson.
He's actually under Bronny James.
He's under Bronny James. You're correct. He's not even an offering.
Great. Let's keep it moving then.
He's not even a player who is eligible on FanDuel. They have 75 players. He has not cracked the top 75. So I don't know about that one.
FanDuel, give us a line.
Yeah, FanDuel has no line.
Don't be scared.
You know you're watching.
Scared. The problem is with MPJ is the Nets literally suck.
Correct.
And you gotta win some games to win most.
Correct.
Any
other futures from Jefe before we get into today's games?
Yeah, a ton.
So let's go.
We only went over one category. Let's move on to MVP. I'm telling you right now, guys, this is the year that Luka just puts the cape on and finally wins the award. LeBron kind of being injured to start the year, I think it's going to be possibly a trend that continues. I don't think people are looking like away from the Lakers. I mean, they are what they are. Getting Ayton, I think, is pretty big for them. That's what they were missing there. They were missing a rebounder and just a big man presence in the paint. I'm not going to tell you that Ayton's going to change that team around, but if that's what they need, that's what he is. LeBron will come back at some point. I still like Austin Reeves. I like what they have in terms of a team. But Luka's going to be that entire offense, and I really, really, really like it. In terms of MVP, plus 350 is that third best odds.
There we go. JD, any MVP picks from you?
MVP.
Yeah, it's most valuable player, usually given to the best player in the league. SGA got it last year.
I mean, as far as your Luka take, I mean, that makes a lot of sense to actually me. Like, kind of not to get into like tonight's game too far ahead, but I think I'm wondering if there's any value, like actual real value on actually like a lot of his props and different things. Just because everybody knows as far as actually like usage goes, like his usage is going to be so high So yeah, as far as the MVP, what is that? Plus 400 for him.
350. Yeah, it's hovering around there.
Plus
Yeah.
400 on FanDuel, yeah.
I mean, that one makes the most sense, at least out of those top guys, which it's going to be one of those top guys.
Jalen Brunson plus 10,000, baby. Jalen Brunson's got a shot. Knicks, I think, are going to be good. Not saying I would recommend doing it, but I'm kind of saying I recommend doing it.
You know what?
5,000,
It is a price, but I think there's actually a lot of value. But that is rookie of the year.
That's where I was going to go next. I'm interested to hear where you're going with this, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not taking Cooper Flag. I put my money on somebody else. So I'm interested in where your head's at.
I think Cooper Flag. Yeah, I think it's. I think that price as the season gets started here, you're going to see that price go way up.
Minus 170.
Yeah.
So the reason that I don't think I can go Cooper Flag is I think the Mavericks might actually be really good, and they still have a pretty solid team. Now, listen, I understand no Kyrie until I forgot when he's supposed to come back, honestly, but he is supposed to come back at some point, just a few months down the road. Anthony Davis is still there. Can't recall who they got as like the interim point guard. I'm actually blanking out right now. Somebody could look that up.
For who? Dallas?
The Mavericks. They picked up somebody. D'Angelo Russell.
Yes.
So he's gonna, I guess, be the interim point guard. I'm looking at a guy that I was not high on in the draft, and Alfred's about to fall out of his chair. I'm taking a little flyer on Ace Bailey.
He's number 2 now. He's number 2 now in the odds.
At plus 900. I think he has a shot at winning. Jazz are going to be bad. He's going to have so many offensive opportunities, and yeah, I like it there.
I don't mind that. You know, I'm not a big Ace Bailey guy, unfortunately, after what he produced for Rutgers last season, but he's a very strong player. He's got the build of Kevin Durant. Their body style is very similar, can hit any shot. So if he can get it rolling in the NBA, he definitely could be a guy who could do some big numbers this year and even win that award. JD, any selections from you for Rookie of the Year?
Flag. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Minus 220, bro.
Nah, you can actually get it as actually minus low as 165.
That's not that bad. Minus 165.
Last one I'll throw out there, guys, is a sixth man of the year. Jordan Clarkson of the Knicks, plus 1.5K. And Ty Jerome of the 76ers, plus 2K. I like
God, he's so good, Ty Jerome.
I really like both of those. Those guys are going to be flat out 6 men of the year, 6 men for the whole year, barring injury, obviously. And I think there's good value on both of them. That's the last player prop I got.
I love it. Any other futures, boys? Are you guys ready to dive into our first NBA breakdowns of the season?
Knicks to win the championship, obviously.
Obviously. Jefe, you don't have to tell me to throw in a Knicks championship ticket, because guess what, brother? I'm going to have one. All right, fellas. I think it's about that time we get into our first breakdown of the season, and that game is going to be between the Houston Rockets and the OKC Thunder. Injuries, kind of a big story in this game. Let me quickly go through the guys that are out on both teams. Dorian Finney-Smith, Jayshawn Tate, and Fred VanVleet are confirmed out for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet's going to be out all season, guys. On the other side for OKC, Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, Nikola Topic, Kenrick Williams, and Thomas Sorber, whoever the fuck Thomas Sorber is, he's out for the season. But the other 4 are just out for tonight's game. Jefe, what do you like in this one? First game of the year.
First game of the year, first couple games of the year, first couple weeks of the year. I think continuity is what I look for more so in terms of instead of talent. And Thunder have both talent and continuity. They're bringing every single person back that was on that team last year. Rockets obviously have a huge shakeup with KD coming in, amongst other ancillary pieces like Dorian Finney-Smith and even Clint Capella coming off the bench. So I'm rolling with the Thunder here in game one, man. It's a pretty large spread, minus 7.5, but I think it's kind of speaking to what I just said, the continuity that the Thunder have.
Jefe, I am with you 1,000% in this play. Rockets, a lot of new pieces, a lot of guys out of the lineup, not going to have FEV. It's going to take a little bit of time for them to get into their flow, but when I think they get into their flow, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with this year. I'm very high on them for the season, but not in the opening game. I do think we see a big performance from OKC, who basically returned everyone, right? They basically returned the entire team from last year. A couple nice pieces. They're getting Topic back into the fold.
it's every single person, and added a top 15 pick from last year who was injured for the entire year in Topic, who's going to be playing sooner rather than later for them.
It looks like he'll be back on the 11th of next month, so he'll only be out for 2 weeks, and then he should be ready to go. Jefe, I agree with you. Continuity is an absolutely massive part of betting the NBA in the early season. The Rockets, we just went over it. They're returning everybody. These guys know how to play with each other. There isn't going to be any growing pains with these guys because we know what we're going to get out of this team. We just saw what they can do together. So give me OKC in the opening game. Right now you can get them at -7, at -105 on FanDuel. It's exactly what I'm playing. JD, what do you got? Also, before I go to JD, I'm sorry. I always do that. I think of something right after I say going to JD. So with this specific game, I saw on X, on Twitter, on the Bluebird, that the number one most bet prop of the day was, let me pull it up here, Luigi Dort, under 2.5 threes. I don't know if I believe that is a 99% bet, but that is right now the number one most bet prop is Luigi Dort under 2.5 threes, is what BetMGM put out from John Ewing. If you guys don't already follow John Ewing, you absolutely should. He gives you a ton of splits from BetMGM that are very helpful if you like those kinds of information. He's saying Luigi Dort under 2.5 threes is the number one prop of the day. 99% of the money is on Luigi Dort under. What do you think of that, JD?
Well, I was looking actually at a site earlier today.
I would love that. But first of all, Troy, I would love chicken tenders. I don't know why that's in there, but I will always say yes to chicken tenders.
Hang on. What kind of sauce?
Honey mustard. Honey mustard or get him out of my face.
I'm actually, I like my tenders buffalo style doused in sauce, and then I would dip it in blue cheese. If we're going tenders like at
well, that's like a wing. That's more like a wing, like a boneless wing type of mode.
No, buffalo chicken tenders. If we're going the tenders like dry, like you would get like at a stadium, honey mustard. I'll also take buffalo sauce as a dip, but honey mustard is preferred. I'm not a barbecue guy.
I like barbecue, but that's like not my first option.
I do like barbecue. And matter of fact, if you take the honey mustard and you take the barbecue and you mix it just a little bit.
Yeah, you get Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
That's what Chick-fil-A sauce is.
Oh, there's my shit. So
I'm with you. I'm with you. JD, you and I, we know food. Let's be honest. We know food.
Right. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Okay. As far as the Thunder go, I definitely agree with everything that y'all said about them. I think tonight, here at home, start out with that they are going to look very good. I think they're going to be ready to go. On the other side, though, as far as this Rockets team, as far as preseason, I liked a lot of what I saw from them, especially on the offensive end, and also the speed that actually did.
J-Bo, I do that all the time, brother. Not even gonna front.
Yeah, I like really did. Well, he actually said Chick-fil-A sauce, and that got me thinking about specifically Chick-fil-A. And I was like, that's really what I want.
Fucked. It's fucked. And now you need to get Chick-fil-A today.
Yeah. So, but anyway, going back to this, I really like this. And as far as what the model shows, I have this total at actually 231, and I'm not sure that that's taken into account yet of how the Rockets are going to want to really play. So I think it could actually play to higher than actually that. So this is a game where I actually think this total is actually low, and I played the over here, and I normally don't go big on any plays in really the first couple weeks, but I actually am on this fairly large. So
let me also tell you, JD, I did tweet out chicken tender sauce flavor ? Buffalo or honey mustard? There is only one right answer to see what people would say. Look at the chat filling up with all these comments. I'm getting so many comments on that post with people saying honey mustard. So Jefe, the people know what the better tender sauce is. Just got to put it out there. Just got to put it out there. Make sure you get the chocolate chip cookie at Chick-fil-A. They got good chocolate chip cookies. Anyone know this? JD, can you confirm? JD?
Everything just froze.
Are we good? Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I'm back now.
Okay, I'm hearing that Chick-fil-A has good cookies. Can you confirm this? Chat is saying Chick-fil-A cookies are fire.
I've never tried a
Never had one. It's not something I want.
Let me tell you guys something very important, because I know I made a statement of barbecue sauce. There is one barbecue sauce that I love, and it is Chick-fil-A's honey roasted barbecue sauce.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
And let me tell you something. These mofos refuse to bottle it and sell it. And it really is un-American at this point.
Really? Because you can get all the other ones. I get the sauce boat on Amazon. I get the Polynesian.
I want you to try to find it. It's not
Polynesian, man. The Polynesian is also like that's one I never think of.
If anybody knows the dupe,
what's the sauce? Chick-fil-A what? Chick-fil-A what?
It's
roasted.
Roasted barbecue. Roasted honey barbecue. Roasted honey barbecue. Hold on. Oh, don't do what I did. Little spelling error. Did roasted BBW instead of BBQ. Do not do that. Got some interesting pictures that posted popped up. Yeah, don't do that. Highly recommend. Don't do that.
Here's the thing about that. I don't.
We're not dropping that site yet.
That's coming soon.
It's coming soon, guys.
I got it. Wait, Jefe. Somebody on eBay, so you know it's going to be sketchy, has collected the little individual ketchup packets worth of that sauce, and they're bundling it by the 20 for $15. They're just taking little ketchup packets of that honey roasted barbecue.
It's only in the packets. It's just weird that they don't bottle it, A. But B, like there's dupes of sauces. Actually, Walmart does a really, really good job of duping sauces. Like they have their version of the Raisin sauce, their version of the
Well, you know what that is, by the way. You know what it is? Their sauce dupe is just extra made by the actual company, and it's exactly what you think it is. Usually, if you see that, you're getting legit Chick-fil-A sauce from Chick-fil-A with a different packaging.
I have never seen the honey roasted barbecue sauce duped. If you know the dupe, please send it to me.
Well, I told you where you can buy it, bro. eBay.
I'm good on that expired sauce.
You want to get the 400 packets? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm on the Chick-fil-A website. They sell barbecue, garlic herb ranch, chicky sauce, honey must, and poly. That's it. You're right. They don't even sell it directly. You got to go to eBay and buy it from the guy who stuffs the packets in his pants pocket. Very interesting there. Anything else we're going to add to Rockets Thunder? Yes, there is. I do this all the time, JD. I just said it. I say, is there anything else? And I go to you or Jefe, then I have another thought. Joe is my favorite human in the world. Can you tell me where Joe is from, JD?
Where he's from, or actually where he lives?
Where does he live, and who does he support? What city in sports?
He lives and supports Houston sports.
So let me go through a timeline of Joe's comments as we broke down that game. Okay, everyone look at the screen. I'll put them on one by one. Joe was on Rockets +7 and the money line outright. Joe says he loves us, but he's with the home team. Joe also said Rockets double big lineups is coming. Not to mention Clint Capela coming off the bench. Rockets are physical with KD, and he's used to the coach. Any more from Joe? Honey mustard is a great sauce. He knows everything there. Okay, that was your best comment of all of them. But, Joe, you're my guy. But we know you're a bit of a Houston homer, my friend. We do know that. Gentlemen, any props in this game we're looking at before we move on to the second game, the final game of the day?
That I had really looked at.
Oh, dude, this is fry sauce. They call that cane sauce. That's just fry sauce to me. Great sauce. Phenomenal sauce.
We actually don't
Not yesterday
around here, man.
Fry sauce?
I've actually never been to one of those canes. Yeah.
Oh, canes. We got one up here in New York City. I had it when I lived in Florida for a while, but let me tell you something. Fry sauce, legendary. Just take a little catch, little must, or mayo, put it together. You get that pinky goodness. It's amazing.
Joe, put in the chat because actually Joe had a prop for this game that he really loved and went big on. Joe,
he's great at props.
Yeah, because he had his actual reasoning for it was great and everything, but I forgot who it was.
Well, while Joe's doing that, let me intro the second game, and we'll put up Joe's comment when he does give us that prop because we love Joe's props. He's absolutely a shark when it comes to props. We got the Warriors and we got the Lakers, guys, and this is another one that is a very injury-ridden game. Looking at the Warriors, out Alex Tuhey, whoever he is. Moses Moody is out. Pretty sure he's a fan of our show. Jonathan Kuminga and Jimmy Butler are game-time decisions, and DeAnthony Melton is out. That is the Warriors' full injury report. For the Lakers, Maxi Kleber, LeBron James, and Adu Tiero are all ruled out for this game tonight. So this is another one where injuries are going to take an effect. Jefe, I'm going to kick it over to you. Is this one you like the continuity? Because one of these teams does have better continuity than the other. Well, and they've played with each other more.
I'll be honest with you.
Joe's prop, by the way, is right here. Jabari Smith Jr. over 19.5 points, rebounds, assists. Let me just tell you something, Joe. You just writing the word PRA, the initials PRA, fires me up. Fires me up seeing PRAs are back.
I'll make this one quick. I actually think Lakers take this one at home. Home dogs plus 125 odds. I just think not having LeBron kind of opens up the floor for Luka. And right now, as these rosters are currently constructed, Luka's the best player on the court right now. I all due respect to Steph Curry. He's one of the greatest of all time. But right now, in October of 2025, Luka is the better player. Game time decisions for Kuminga, game time decisions for Jimmy Butler on the Warriors side. On the Lakers, where we spoke about no LeBron. Marcus Smart's a new addition to that Laker bench. DeAndre Ayton is the new center over there. I'm putting my money on Luka tonight. That's really what it is. I'm taking them on the money line.
But you know what you just said to me? You know what it sounded like to me? They got a whole new roster of guys who are going to be in there that haven't played with each other. Are you taking that into account? Because in the first game, you kind of went over how the continuity is such a big thing for you.
Because I think KD to the Rockets is a lot more relevant than Lakers adding DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart and maybe other various bench pieces. Luka was there last year.
That's fair.
He knows the coach well. They had a half a year that together. He's not in a new system completely. So even though I get your point in terms of continuity, I still think it doesn't totally match as well as it does on the Rockets.
Breaking news, Jefe. Breaking Giants news. Giants' number one corner, Paul Adebo, is expected to miss significant time. And right now, the only other corner on the roster with NFL game experience is Deonte Banks. I may officially join you in the rooting for the Giants to lose every week going forward. If that is the case, that is big news in the Giants world. Going to be honest, that is massive, massive big news. JD, are you taking the continuity? Or are you taking the Luka?
Man, for this game, we're being the Warriors versus the Lakers. I mean, these are two
power teams.
Power teams here. I think this is a gross game.
It's a gross game.
I really do. It's crazy. Y'all are not going to believe me when I say this, but I have a strong lean to the under here, under 226.
I don't mind that at all.
I have not officially played that yet, but that is one I'm definitely looking at. And then as far as the Luka props, like I was saying, his actually usage is going to be so high.
I want to know if Joe thinks this is going to be a factor. What do you guys think if this is going to be a factor? Al to the Warriors, is that a factor?
Here's the thing. I mean, Al Horford, I think, is a good bench piece for the Warriors. But whenever you have to already announce that a player will be playing on a back-to-back, he's not going to be a focal point of that offense.
Thank you.
This team is going to go as far as three things. Steph still not showing any signs of aging and just being able to play the minutes that he can, be consistent in what he does, not so much on offense. That's not what I'm worried about, but more so on defense. Jimmy Butler, same exact adage, not showing aging, actually taking regular season seriously, which is something that, quite honestly, he has not done in Miami. And lastly, Jonathan Kuminga taking that next step. Has to happen.
It's a great point about Kuminga. What's his nickname, by the way? Google it. You'll find it out.
Oh, I know it.
Do you know it, JD?
I do not.
Those are my 3 points. I think Draymond is just a non-factor to me in terms of this team's success on the court. And I put Al Horford right. Al Horford is the guy who's going to come in for Draymond when he gets 2 fouls in a tech 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. JD, do me a favor. I'm not going to announce on the show, but just go to Google and type in Jonathan Kuminga's nickname. That's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I'm going to say on that. I guess you found it. I guess you have found it.
Like I said, we're definitely announcing that. That's later.
That's going to be later. Gentlemen, anything to add?
But yeah, what I was saying, as far as the Luka props, like I said, it's with his usage, it's going to make sense to play overs, but I feel like everything's already so baked in. Like, I just don't really know if it doesn't seem like there's value, but I still think there technically could be. But yeah, for this game here, I'm just going to lay off. What it says, you can probably get some good boosts just because these are the first games of the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder what his double price is, and you can probably get that boosted to a nice playable price.
Let me see, Jefe, are you able to see that? Because I'm going to be completely transparent with everyone. My computer is absolutely on the fritz. Right now, I need to do a hard restart for me to be able to click on any other browser but what we're currently looking on. It is not allowing me to. Jefe, do you have those odds up in front of you by any chance?
What was it? A double on who?
JD?
On Luca.
Luca double is minus 142.
It's
Oh,
not bad.
yeah. Because there is definitely a boost. It doesn't matter which actually book you're at, FanDuel, DraftKings. There's actually going to be a boost. You can probably get that to like plus 100 or even like more.
Let's see. DraftKings has a 50% boost on NBA player first quarter specials, which is very niche, to say the least.
Yeah.
You got a no sweat token, which means probably $10 free bet, and then they have the King of the Court, which is one of the coolest promos.
I love that one. I love that one.
And that's the one that I'll be taking advantage of.
There we go. Quickly, boys, I'm on the Warriors in the money line. I think they're going to get it done. Lakers have too many injuries, and these guys have played with each other longer. I expect a big performance by the Warriors here, and I don't particularly think this game is close. So if you want to take the spread, I like it, but I'm taking a little more security by taking the money line on the Warriors here. All right, boys. You guys ready to get into our final couple segments here?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it, gentlemen. Oh, JD. Oh, you're amazing. You set me up for success. You ready for me to do the thing?
Mm-hmm.
You have to do it. You're going to have to play the video.
I can't do both, man. I can't do both.
I know. Hold on. Let me see if I can do the bottom part. It's not letting me do the top part. I click it. It says you have to be the owner of the account. I can do that, JD.
Okay. Well, here we go. Not letting me do it either.
All right. So this show just got a little interesting because right now, let's see if this one will work. No. Okay. Big news. Big news. Me and Jefe are going to be quiet now. And JD is going to act as his cousin Derek and say the entire video for our good friends at Funded Stake. No, I am just teasing, but guys, we're having a little bit of technical issues today. We do apologize for that. We do have to tell you guys about Funded Stake, who are our proud sponsors of our Best Bet segment. Guys, Funded Stake is one of the best companies out there. You get to gamble with somebody else's money and keep a portion of the returns. JD, what's better than using someone else's money and keeping a portion of the returns?
Not
look
many.
at that. Look at that. Big Brain Bets, friend of the program. Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Hope you're doing well. Has dropped in here to give us Reed Shepherd threes tonight on the over. All right. We appreciate that, BBB. But back to Funded Stake. Like we said, one of the best companies out there, and you can get funded to use their money on your sports gambling. JD, let's put up the promo that we have. Let's see if we can do that right here. I cannot. Never mind. The overlay. So.
Wow, what is going on?
Issue with StreamYard, I'm assuming. So we apologize, everyone, for the technical difficulties. Are you able to bring up Funded Stake on screen today so we can show everybody our best bets? Are we going to do this the old classic way? We just tell everyone our best bets. No, we got it. We're good to go. At least we got the important thing here. JD, I'm going to do my best bets on OKC on the spread. Jefe, would you like to join me and make it a double best bet?
Yes.
I had a feeling that was your favorite of the two.
Make this easier. I'm just going to type it. Spread. Let's see here. You don't want the Rockets.
I do not. I think you have to keep going. No, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think you have to keep going down.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
You want to minus 6.5 and minus 116?
Yes, that is exactly what we want.
I like that one.
All right, and JD, what is your best bet? That'll cover me in the Hefster.
I am. So, guys, here for Fresh the NBA, you have to go over to basketball, and then the NBA is up top, but you can see they have every freaking basketball league you could ever want. But I'm gonna go to the NBA myself.
All right.
I'm going to go to that same game. I'm going to go to the total, guys.
There we go.
Not the team total. I want the total points.
Total.
I'm going to take that over 227.5 minus 112.
There we go. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. JD, is that going to do it for the best bets today?
That is. They do have a new promo that I was going to share. And
they may have to wait till tomorrow to see it on screen. But can you read?
Yeah, I was about to say what they're going to do. The promo is this is the best promo they've ever done. It is 30% off of actually any plan. So that's off of a 1K account all the way up to a 100K account. So 30% off. Plus, you get another one free. So
there we go.
Accounts for
two
the price
attempts,
of one.
essentially. So you get to attempt twice.
Yes. So you get 2 accounts for the price of one, plus you get 30% off.
Hell yeah.
This is a crazy deal. I believe they're going to be running this through actually Halloween. So,
excellent.
You have about 10 days to use this one. But yeah, this is definitely the best deal that they've ever done. I know that I am personally about to add one there using that. So
hell yeah. Let's get after it. Well, boys, it's a little weird without the graphics and the videos and stuff. It kind of feels like we're missing something. But gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for today's show. It is opening day NBA. Make sure you guys are here tomorrow because guess who plays in their opener tomorrow? And guess which 2 gentlemen here will be screaming for 45 minutes as JD says nothing. That should tell you everything you need to know. We got Knicks opening day tomorrow. JD, any parting words for the people before we get the fuck out of here?
Yes, Kennesaw State first half.
I'm on them on the money line. Let's go, Kennesaw. Jefe, any parting words before JD does the thing with the thing and then we do the thing?
Nothing. Tomorrow, big day. Little teaser action right now. I'm going to tease everybody. We do have a situation later this week where a portion of the state plays an entire state. And as always, I will be here to break it down because the math is mathing right now, people.
Love that. JD.
Yeah, appreciate everybody being here. First NBA show of the season. We're just going to kind of have some NBA mixed in with kind of everything. We kind of have a lot of sports going on currently. Also, as far as StreamYard goes, that is actually who we use. If you're watching, fuck you. Your product sucks. Besides that, I hope everybody has a great day and let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. This is going to be interesting. Peace out, everybody.